Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. I'm going to show you another power box. This is an affordable power box that I would say, is for pretty much a budget buy. But it has surprised me. It is FF Power. It is a portable power station. And there's a lot of good points about this. And let me go over it really quickly. A lot of people are looking for portable power. A lot of people are renters or condo dwellers and they can't put a big array on their house. So something small is what they're looking for. And a lot of people can't even have generators. I talk to so many people that are in like condos, apartments. They say there's no way they can run a generator. There's no way to store the fuel and the noise or the security problems of having a generator outside. So power boxes definitely are something that if you need a little bit of power, especially if it's medical, if you have to run a CPAP machine or an oxygen concentrator, these little boxes can definitely save the day. So let's go over this one. Full disclosure, this was sent to me absolutely free. I'm making nothing from the company for doing this video, and if you buy it from the company, I get no money from them. Alright, this is a medium-sized unit. It is 614 watt-hours, so that's how much juice is in the battery. 614 watt-hours. It's backed up by a 500 watt inverter. It will peak at 1,000. During this testing, this thing does the whole 500, so that was very surprising for me. No problems at running 500. So they did put a good inverter in here. The thing I really like about this is the lithium iron phosphate. So it doesn't matter which one you buy. If you can get one with a lithium iron phosphate, that is, I believe, the best battery going right now for these small machines. What that will do basically is give you 2,000 cycles. That's like using this thing for 10 years. 2,000 cycles, so you can take it from 0 to 100, or from 100 to 0, 2,000 times. After that, your efficiency is going to drop to 80%. You'll still have life in this unit. Most preppers aren't going to use that much. So if you do use it and you go down to 50%, charge it back up, you're going to get more life out of it. You're protecting your battery. To charge this unit, there's many ways, and it came with a nice case. A lot of them I test don't have a nice case, but this is a really nice hard case. I commend them on that, because you got all these cables, it's nice to store it. This is the charger for this thing, and this is one of the negative sides of this unit. There's a lot of positives, but the negative is the input side. They only have 100 watt of power that can be put in this thing. So that definitely limits you. Using it into either a generator or plugged into grid power, I consistently got 85 watts out of it. So that's good, but it'd be better if it had more because it takes long to charge. This thing would take about 7 hours to charge. So if you used it and all the way down to 0, you got 7 hours of being plugged into either grid power or plugged into a generator. Now, I'm hard on this unit, but most of these units that are this size, they're all like that. If they could have increased this thing to be 200 watt charging, oh, it would definitely be a much better machine. But that's one negative against this thing. You can also charge it with, if you had a real solar panel, not one of the portable ones. These are MC4 cables. Plug it in and use a regular solar panel. I like regular solar panels if it was rated for the 100 watts because you can leave it outside. If it's pouring rain, you can still charge this unit. Make sure this part of the unit is inside or protected from rain, but the other outside. I did use one of the portable solar panel chargers, and consistently with a little bit of clouds out of this one was getting 85 watts. The exact same as when I was with the AC power. So I was happy with that. They also had the option of using your vehicle if you're driving somewhere and you need to top it off. You can plug it into your cigarette lighter and top it off. So you got lots of ways to charge it. The only thing negative is 100 watt input. This also will do pass-through charging. Pass-through charging is, so this thing is getting some power from the sun. I got my solar panel out inside, and it's during the day and I need to use something for radio or lights. It will support that, so it can receive input into it, charge the batteries, and you can pull out. It also has a very nice light. Multiple settings, extremely bright. So the light, they did a good job on the light. I think this is best, and I've been testing it to death almost with a 12-volt refrigerator freezer combo. And the inverter that's in here is doing a great job on the DC side. Very efficient. Normally when you run the AC side, it takes power to run that inverter. It takes power to run this whole unit. So you're not as efficient. You don't have 614 watt hours. But if you have the ability to use the DC side, so any of your appliances or anything can run off of DC, it's definitely more efficient. You'll get more out of the battery. So this unit has no problems powering this. I'm going to do a review on this. It's been powering a small Magic Chef small refrigerator. And I've been testing this. And the reason is, this is practical uses. People ask me all the time, Dave, especially people with insulin, how am I going to keep my insulin cold? So this is one reason why I'm testing this. A practical solution and a practical way of using power boxes. And I've tested more than just this power box on these refrigerators. But this one right here, being a medium size or a smaller size, can definitely run a 12-volt refrigerator. And I'll show you that probably tomorrow, a review on this. So overall, the best part of this thing, and I'm going to show you this, these are all positive things. It's a pretty good size, 614. It's a 500 watt inverter that surges to 1,000. It has 2,000 cycles. That's a big thing. There's a lot of small battery boxes like this that do not use the lithium iron phosphate. So you might only get 500 cycles until you drop to your 80% of your battery. This is 2,000, big. You can see in red, input, 100 watts. They would have hit a home run if they made this thing at least 200 watts. It has a pass-through, has a good light, and it does come with the MC4 cables already. So that is good for that. So if you're looking for a budget buy, you need one maybe for an emergency, for a CPAP machine or something like that, or if you're in an apartment and you want lights. You want to be able to charge your tablet, you want to be able to charge your cell phone. This is definitely on that budget-friendly, $399 on Amazon. I'll give you a link. $399 is not a bad price. So it will get you in the ball game. It can get you started with these. And hopefully it will satisfy your emergency needs, or just every day going camping. This will definitely work going camping or going out in the outdoors. Hopefully you learned something from this. There's a lot of people still looking for power boxes, and there's a lot of varieties out there, ranging from real expensive name brand units, and some people, I am recommending those name brands. They have money to burn, so yes, buy a very expensive unit if you need to. But if money is tight and you need some power, this FF Power is definitely one to look at. It does have a pure sine wave inverter in it. Thanks for watching.